the northwest corner of Africa, every year a festival is held. It is the Festival of World Sacred Music. 2014 marked the 20th anniversary of this festival. In one of the most profound evenings of the festival, two artists shared the stage in a tribute to the late Nelson Mandela. Each of them has a lifelong career of capturing and presenting the beauty of native African cultures, as well as a career of activism against apartheid and racial injustice. The first artist who walked on stage calls Africa his home. No one word can describe Johnny Clegg. He is a singer, songwriter, dancer, anthropologist, academic, and activist. He is one of Africa's greatest musical exports. He has campaigned against the injustice of apartheid in South Africa and has been instrumental in putting the new South Africa on the map as a cultural ambassador. Born in England to an English father, Clegg was brought up in his mother's native land of Zimbabwe. She married a South African journalist and immigrated to South Africa when Johnny was 7 years old. By traveling with his parents, he was exposed to broad cultural perspectives and was particularly influenced by his visits to South Africa townships with his stepfather, where he saw firsthand the racial injustice that he would campaign against for the rest of his life. Pursuing his education, Clegg became an anthropologist, teaching at a university in Johannesburg. He also began working on his music, blending English lyrics and Western melodies with Zulu musical structures. His music is described as a vibrant blend of Western pop and African Zulu rhythms. In France, where he enjoys a massive following, he is fondly called the Zulu Blanc, the White Zulu. Over 3 decades, Johnny Clegg has sold over 5 million albums and won a number of national and international awards for his music and his outspoken views against injustice. He has been awarded 3 honorary doctorates, including one from Dartmouth College, and continues to tour regularly around the world. The second artist to walk onto the stage of the festival in the tribute to Nelson Mandela was Youssou N'Dour. Youssou N'Dour was born in Dakar, Senegal, in 1959 and began singing as a child performer in neighborhood gatherings. He began performing more formally at the age of 12 and by his mid-teens was singing with the most successful group in Senegal at the time. In 1979, he formed his own ensemble, the Étoiles de Dakar, which by 1981 had become the most famous band in all of Africa. He and his band have crafted and invented a thoroughly modern African pop style, one which has gone on to influence artists such as Peter Gabriel and Paul Simon. It was Peter Gabriel, in fact, who introduced N'Dour to American and British artists via his So album in 1986. In 1988, Youssou N'Dour was a co-headliner on the Amnesty International Human Rights Now tour. Brian Coleman from Rolling Stone magazine perhaps says it best. If any third world performer has a real shot at the sort of universal popularity last enjoyed by Bob Marley, it's Youssou, a singer with a voice so extraordinary that the history of Africa seems locked inside it. It was fitting to experience the music of Johnny Clegg and Youssou N'Dour in the northwest corner of Africa. The country of Morocco is home to the historical city of Fez. Fez is one of the oldest cities and has some of the most rich history in northwest Africa. The music venue is in the heart of the old city, through the winding roads. The beautifully decorated doors offer an entrance into the fortified walls of the city. Within the courtyard is the venue for these concerts. The international community gathered evening after evening for these amazing experiences. Here are some clips of this evening that was a tribute to Nelson Mandela.
Allah still